Hey teachers, instructional guide for primary 3, term 2, week 4. Okay, this week 2 booklets. I'm going to start off this booklet by getting students to do a recap of what they have learned in the last lesson. So no need to teach, just simply get them to do these 2 questions in class, right? To make sure that they know how to do them. Okay, I understand that some students are still a bit confused about doing long division. I think primary reason is also because the multiplication or the timetable, right, is not strong yet. Right, so please make use of the first few minutes, okay, to get them to do a few questions, right? So make sure that they understand how to do multiplication, right, especially and then to know when they need to present answers with a remainder and when they need to present the answer without remainder, right? So please take note of that. And then a bit more practice. Okay, you make use of this as a buffer time as well. So for example, I think I have page 12. Okay, involving 3 digits, same thing as well. Right, make sure. Now I noticed that they don't do this arrow here. I thought it'd be useful because this is actually a good reminder, right, for them to make sure that they transfer. Okay, the 5 down, right, so it becomes 35, so something like that. Okay, make sure that they do that. All right. Okay, so and then the main thing that you perhaps would need to teach, right? Because those are just practices. Once you formally start the class, we're going to start off the class with word problem on page 16, question 4. Alice had 99 stickers. She bought 4 new sticker albums and pasted the stickers equally in 4 albums. Sorry, into all the albums. So these would be groups, right? 4 new albums. These are groups. Okay, groups. So part of my handwriting. And she gave the remaining, right? So that means there's a remainder here, right? Can highlight students. So how many stickers are there in each album? Basically, how many stickers are there in each group? So equation 99 divided by 4, right? Answer is quotient is 24. So that means there are 24 stickers in one group. And there is a remainder of 3 stickers that cannot be put into a group, right? Because not enough, right? Because 4 stickers in one group. So 3, right? So explain to them this way. And then take them through this question. Page 19, question 9. I think this is something new. Okay, so star heart, what a star heart means. Just put it aside first, right? Get them to see, okay, so something, a number, star heart is a number. So a number times 3, or star heart is actually product, right? The product of star heart, right? A number times 3 equals 26, right? So start with the product. And so they need to do divide, right? So reverse. So it will be 26 divided by 3. Make sure they write the working here. So what is 26 divided by 3? We can do multiplication to help them. Okay. So no, actually, sorry, I beg your pardon. This is not multiplication. Okay. So it's actually 326. Okay. Can write the steps up. Divide by 3. Okay. And you'll get the answer as 87. All right. So answer is 87. All right. And then what is 8? What is, wait, I'm sorry, 8. Yeah. So okay, give me a minute. So the answer here is 87. All right. So 87, 8, 7. So 8 times 7. Those are the digits. I explained it wrongly. I beg your pardon. Right, because 26. So a bit confusing, right? Which is why I need to show them how to do this. They may not be able to do it at home as homework. Do one demonstration for this question. What number does question represent? Show your work. So this one is a bit challenging because what they need to know is this number divided by 7 equals 13, but there's a quotient. So usually we'll just take 7 times 13, but there's a remainder, right? So the product should plus 4, and then it'd be 91 plus 4. Okay, equals 95. To convince them, right, let's ask them to test whether it's correct. So 95 divided by 7. Okay, what did they get as an answer? 1, 7, 2, 5, right, 3, times 7 goes 21. And then there's 4 remainder. There's a remainder 4 here. Right? So show them that way. Okay, next question or next booklet. Okay, now we move on to the second booklet, which is a more challenging booklet. So more time should be dedicated to this booklet rather than the first one. Let's go straight to page 3 to teach them how to do this. Okay, Aini saved $171 in April. She saved twice as much as money in April as she did in March, right? So again, analyze this question. Twice as much money in April and in March. So which month has more, right? So twice as much money in April than March means April more. So thrice, what does it mean? Thrice means 3 times. 3 times we draw 3 units. Okay, please show them this way. All right, and then compared to March, it's 1 unit. Okay, in total, so this is, oh, that's not labeled yet. Sorry, it's not done yet. 171. So this is 171, right? And then the question is, how much did you save in March? So let's see, right? 3 units. Please get them write this out now, right? Instead of just 171 divided by 3, I would like you to do this so that it's so that they understand the steps well. Okay, so 1 unit equals to, as mentioned, right? As what is indicated here. So March is 1 unit, so therefore I save $57 in March. And then question 2, right? Please show them how to do it as well. So order 7 large boxes of group apples, so that means 7 groups, 7 units. Okay, and then 18 each. So this one is actually quite okay, right? But part B, how many bags of apples did Mrs. Smith pack? Right? How many apples did she keep for herself? So it would be the total number of apples divided by 6, right? So that's part B. Okay, and then the remainder, part 2. Okay, then get them, let them have some practice, right? Get them to draw this in class, right? Without guidance, or not without guidance, but without you showing them first, right? Take them through. Okay, make sure that they're able to do this on their own, right? That they write the units, 5 units, and explain to them that when you use this method, comparison bar model, is always about finding the value of 1 unit eventually. And once you know the value of 1 unit, you'll be able to answer the question. Okay. All right. Question 3 would require you to explain to them how this works. Each table at a restaurant can seat up to 8 people. Mr. Raj books a table, a restaurant to host a party for 140. So what's the smallest? So 114 divided by 8 will give you 14 remainder 2. Now, many would then answer that the smallest number, right, is 14, right? But is that right? Right? So tell them, if it is 14, what it means is that you have 14, all right, tables, but you have 2 people here without the seat, right? So what is the smallest number of tables, right? These 2 people need to sit down as well. They need to have a table. So it's actually 14, the quotient, plus 1 more table, because 14 tables plus 1 more table equals 15 tables. Okay, so you need to explain that. Now, Mr. Raj is like 6 people. How many tables are needed now? So it'll be 114 divided by 6. This one is no remainder. Okay. Question 5, right? Good to go through with them. Okay. You can get them to try drawing their own, right? And then you guide them. And then question 8. Now, question 8 is a bit challenging, I believe, for many students. So instead of using this, right, you might want to consider using another way to explain it. So whiteboard markers were given out to all the teachers in the school, and each teacher received 1 red marker and 3 black markers. Right? So one teacher, right, show them this way, one teacher has got 2 red markers and 3 black markers. So in total, they have 5 markers. So one teacher has 5 markers. Okay, one teacher has 5 markers. So total there are 730, right? Then it'll be 730 divided by 5. markers, right? Because one teacher has 5, one group has 5. Answer question is how many groups are there? How many teachers are there? And then you get answer is 146. So there are 146 teachers. Get them write the statement here. Okay. Now last question. How many black markers were given out? Let's go back to this. One teacher has got 2 markers. 146 teachers would have 146 markers, black markers times 2. So I think it'd be better to use this way to explain to them rather than using this unit method, right? Which I think is quite confusing. Many may not be able to understand that. All right, so please use this way. Question 10, get them to try on their own, see whether they can draw on their own, but you may need to help them. So this one may be a bit challenging, right? Because if you look at the last part here, the number of red jerseys sold was 3 times the number of blue jerseys, right? So then they have to know 3 times is no longer 3 times 3 units, but 3 times of blue. So 3 times of blue is 6, so 6 units. Okay, so when you draw, I'll get them draw this, so it's important do it step by step. Right, so blue jersey sold as twice as number white. So white is 1 unit, blue is 2 units, and then red is 6 times of blue. So 6 times 2 units equals, 3 times of 2. So 3 times 2 units equals 6 units. You got to draw 6 units. Okay, and that's it. All right. So please take note of the instructions. Thank you.